Hello, welcome back to another video. So, I thought I would do an update to the whole Yodel, Inpost, Parcels2go situation, because since that video, a lot more has come to light, and it doesn't look like it's just me that was affected, although it did seem at the time it was. But anyway, so what's happened? I've had a lot of cases opened, and there was some stuff I could replace. A guy bought a bundle of dance records, just 50 random records. I can replace that. I've sent that to him. He's received it. That's case closed, no refund. That's good, but I've lost stock. The same with someone bought a bundle of singles. Again, I can replace that. So more stock, free stock out the door. I've refunded a pair of trainers, $17.99. £20 records. Now I closed all the cases. I thought there's no point hanging around now. Then I always sent them a message saying, "Oh, hiya, the items should be there by now," because the tracking, it seemed, had failed. There was no tracking. And if they would say, "Oh, yes, I've received it," but the tracking isn't. But so yeah, refund after refund after refund. All the case closed, but there is still people messaging me now saying I haven't received my item, and so like it's just a never end. It's never going to end. This is all down to people's patience and how long people are willing to wait for an item to come in the post. Some people, I was talking to someone today. Some people are onto you the same day. Can you send my item? The day after it should be delivered. Where's my item? Some people are like that. Other people, a bit like me, like sometimes I forget I've ordered something. Can be like, "Oh, where's that item gone?" And then 3 weeks later, they'll be asking where it is. So the guy, the £75 record hasn't messaged me yet. So that's still a potential refund. Anyway, what's come to light is apparently Yodel have been hacked or had a cyber incident. I don't know how true that is. I mean, in this day and age, yeah. I mean, who would want to hack Yodel? I mean, obviously they've got a lot of customer data. Not good. If you've ever shopped or used Yodel and provided them with your information and card information, it's not good at all. There was that many problems with Yodel that Parcels2go physically stopped people from using them and took them off their site. But eBay didn't do that. They were still allowing people to post via Inpost, knowing that Yodel will be the carrier. Now, I've also heard City Sprint also pick up these parcels as well. It's as clear as mud. I mean, they should tell you who's picking your parcel. Inpost don't pick the parcel up. They just provide the security of the locker. Who picks the parcels up? At least with when you used to do it through Yodel, Inpost and Hermes stroke Every, it used to say on the parcel Hermes, on the label Hermes. So it's a bit, they should tell you. They should just put the name of the carrier on the label at least. So where am I at with it? Nowhere really. Parcels2go are just not doing the job. So, like I said, I escalated it via Twitter. Now, they jumped on that pretty quick. I've been in messaging them through the DM box, and they asked me to provide all of the information. So what was in the parcel, what the parcel looked like, what type of label was used. Was it like a thermal printer? How big the label was? What colour was the tape? Was there any logo on the box? Like I might put a sticker on there or something. What colour was the box, shape of box, etc, etc, etc. I sat down and I thought, there's no way I can do that. We need to take some time out of my day to sit down and think about what was sent. Anyway, I've done it all. They said, thank you, somebody will phone me. Now, whether that has happened or not, I haven't noticed a phone call from them, nor have they left me a voicemail. Had an email saying, can you please, so I had an email saying, can you please provide us with the full description of the items, including the description of the packaging? I said, I just fucking sent it on Twitter. So this email come in. I said, look, I've already provided the information. So I went back to Twitter and said, I copied and pasted the email that was sent to me. And then I said to them, I've already done this. Can you let me know what you have done with all of that information that I have provided you with? Do you not speak to other departments of Parcels2go? What did that person do with that information? Did she just say, thank you very much, and move on to the next message? Like, they're not speaking to each other. She said, oh, we don't deal with Twitter. I'm like, it's your company. So then I had a message. I messaged them back. They didn't reply then. So an email come back in saying, we've tried to call you. Can you, when's best to call? This is about 3 o'clock. I replied straight away saying, now, here's my number. Did they call? No. So I'm left seriously out of pocket. The other thing that happened was, it was a bit overwhelming, was getting all these cases. The last thing you want to do is refund. I don't want to refund anything. I've done my job. Obviously, the customer could have had their parcels, but we can't prove that that parcel has been delivered. Some customers will play up on that. They'll know the system. They'll put a case in, knowing that because I can't provide a tracked service through no fault of my own, they're entitled to a refund. It's as simple as that. So eBay, I mean, listen, if there's one piece of advice, listen to this now. If you've got a case open, do not let that case run out of time. Because if that customer then raises it to eBay, that is a strike. And it only takes 1 or maybe 2 strikes and you're out. When I mean out, I mean from top rated to below average. Like, do not do it. Bite the bullet. You know, if you've got the correct information, if you've got a full tracked service which says delivered, you're okay. You can raise the case to eBay. They will see that you've done the job. It's when you haven't got anything tracked, you can't prove that it's been delivered, you've got a refund. Do not let that timer run out. You've got about 3 or 4 days. Don't let it run out. That will seriously do you over. Now, because like I was busy, time just run away with me. I did let 1 run out. And as you know, recently got back to the top rated seller. And because I'd had a couple of Lana Del Rey CDs, I sent them second class. I didn't understand or realise at the time the importance of closing the case yourself and doing the refund yourself and not letting eBay step in. I had 3. So I went from top rated to below average. So I spoke to eBay. They've kind of understand what's going on with this whole Yodel system problem. They've cleared the strikes, so thank God for that. And they also removed the negative for me, which was also related to that. A £4.99 wrestling figure, which they didn't message, they didn't open a case, they just put item not received, negative. So they have been pretty helpful. So if anyone is in the same, I think a lot of people are in the same position now. Stuff not moving from lockers, stuff not moving from warehouses. If anyone is in the same position, I would say to you, don't message your customers. Let them message you to say the item's not arrived, because some of the items are getting through. So why would you put that on that person's map saying, "Oh, you might not get the item"? It's such a difficult situation, you know. It's hard, you know. Who am I to say what to do? But that's what I've done. I've let them contact me, and we'll take it from there. The guy with the record, I'm not going to message him. For all I know, he could have it. That parcel could be with him, but there's just no tracking to say it's gone through the whole system. Yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm still dealing with this absolute craziness. Yeah, so. Oh, and the other thing I've noticed, which has annoyed me, because I use this a lot, through Parcels2go, Every, Hermes, used to do up to 2 kilos for £2.95. I used to use it a lot for a small parcel. Yodel have now taken over this service. Oh man, I say this. Honestly, that's gutted me. So, what do I do? Do I go back on what I've said and never use Yodel? The last 2 parcels, I paid £3.30 through Every. I just didn't trust them. And the other thing I wanted to say was, it's funny when you have a problem with Hermes, Yodel, DPD, and people just come out of the woodwork and say, you should use DPD. You should always use Royal Mail. They're the best. These are the best. UPS are the best. Like, every company has their downfalls. I've had problems with Royal Mail. You know, Royal Mail suit a lot of people. It doesn't suit me. I've got to go to a post office. Post offices are open between the hours of 9 and 5. I can go to a locker when I want. I could be there at 2 in the morning if I wanted to. It fits in with my lifestyle. So it's funny when people say, you should do this, you should use Royal Mail. Royal Mail's expensive, and the items I'm selling are cheap. So, you know, if I'm sending a sold a £9.99 record, I need the postage to be as cheap as possible. For a record of that size, it's £4. Because again, you've got to have a track service. It's not cheap. So, yeah, if things do go missing, I can take it on the chin. But not 15 parcels. Come on. You're paying for nothing. What have I paid for? Nothing. It's cost me like nearly it's cost me like £150 so far. It could go to 225. So yeah, bit of bonus footage. This is actually just after my car boot, so I thought, you know what, I'll do an update, and then I'll quickly move on to the car boot. So yeah, see you in the next video, which will be probably the car boot video, because that takes a bit longer to edit. So yeah, see you in a bit. Bye.